Oh, hello, YouTube.
Everybody, happy Tuesday out there. Good to have everybody on board with us this morning to check out the TruBadger. So excited to guys about what's going on, the stuff we have going. And that's what we're here to go through is where are we at with TruBadger? What's TruBadger all about? And so we're going to jump right into it. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here and we're going to pull it up. And TruBadger, TruBadger.io. That is a TruBadger.io. So true without the E. So TruBadger.io is the best place to go to find out any information that you need on TruBadger to begin your search. So we're going to come up to the top here. If you've seen one of these before, this is an original painting by Jason Jernick. And the giant there over here represents, I am sharing my screen, right, buddy? Yes. Okay, good. I've done it so many times, I get sticker shock sometimes when I think, wait, am I sharing? So the giant over here represents the blockchain. It represents cryptocurrency. Over 10,000 cryptocurrencies right now. There's DeFi and there's NFT and it's just a lot for any one person by themselves. I don't care how brilliant they are. I don't care how what their financial wherewithal is. It's just a lot for any one person to tackle. And so Truman over here doesn't represent any one entity. It represents the entire TruBadger community that is working on and facing the giant together in order to figure out the best way to not necessarily defeat it, but to conquer it in a way for financial freedom, to begin to help each person that's part of the community to become financially independent. So one of the things I love about our site, guys, is that we have right here our smart contract number. This is extremely important when you go to PancakeSwap, when you go to any place where you're going to look up the contract or need the contract address. You want to come to the official site. I'm going to show you a couple other places where you can get it, but this is definitely one of the core ones. This will prevent from any copycat contracts being put in there. And of course, if you put in a copycat and you buy it, you would lose your money. So we don't want you to do that. So you can come right here and you can copy that address. You just hit the copy address button right here. You can go to the live charts right from here. But probably the most important thing on this page is the white paper. The white paper is the document that has a lot of the details about the project. And it walks you through the tokenomics of the project, which I'm going to cover here really quickly. Of course, you should dig in and read all of the information yourself on it. I'm just going to do a brief overview of it. So one of the first things that we come to is our governance. We have put in here, it's going to be about 6 months for us to get all the governance put in place, our formal governance. However, we've already implemented a form of governance with this. We had the opportunity to go on a couple exchanges. We're going to talk about that a little bit more in the presentation, a little bit further along. And instead of just making that decision ourselves, because there was a slight tweak to the tokenomics on it, we decided to hold a vote. And we gave each of our token holders the opportunity to go in and vote on whether we should or should not go on an exchange. So we've put 6 months in here, but we've actually already implemented it. We now have a piece of software for us to do that vote. It's very reliable. It is anonymous, and we know it's people who are token holders. So it's very secure in the voting way we've put it together. So then let's jump into the tokenomics. Reflection. So we are a deflationary reflection utility token. Okay. So let's first talk about reflection. Reflection's really simple. Especially if you're one of the people that already know the industry, it's very much like staking, except when you stake a token, you send your token to someone else. They utilize it for a purpose in most cases, and then they pay you a percentage for holding on to that token. Reflection's a little bit different, as in you get to hold the tokens in your wallet. So MetaMask, Trust Wallet, any of the wallets that hold Binance Smart Chain tokens, you hold it in those wallets. And essentially what happens is every time a transaction takes place, it could be a swap, it could be a sale on a centralized exchange, or it can be a transfer from wallet to wallet. A percentage of that is paid for that function taking place, and 3% of that is redistributed back out to the token holders, meaning if you hold it in your wallet, you are going to get some of those tokens when they get paid out each and every time they do that. So one of the ways that you benefit on a return on your TruBadger tokens are that they go up in the quantity that you hold in your wallet with every transaction. So not just the price rising, but also the quantity you have going. And then the beauty is when the price rises and your quantity goes up, right? It just exacerbates that return that you're getting on it. Now, we are also hyper deflationary. One of the biggest questions that people have is, why did you start with 1 quadrillion tokens? Well, first of all, we initially burned 200 trillion of those tokens, which gave us about 800 trillion total tokens. And the reason why is we are a hyper deflationary token. On every transaction, again, swap, sale, or transfer, a 1% of the tokens are actually sent to a burn wallet. And then once a week, every Wednesday, we have a party. It's one of the unique things that we do. I actually haven't seen anyone else do this on a weekly basis, have a burn party. There's a lot of projects out there, guys, but at least from our perspective, we're one of the first people to do this. Wednesday nights, we have a live DJ come on, most of them. And if not, we have music and dancing, and we have prizes for contests that we run, and we burn our tokens. So we get together. We understand that community is a powerful force in the crypto space, and it's our goal to build the strongest community in the token universe, okay? Tokenverse, as I call it. So that's the deflationary side. So the token supply is continually going down. Right now, we've already burned over 206 trillion tokens and counting. So we're going to be burning over 100 billion more tomorrow. And that'll, of course, continue to go. And as our volume goes up, so will that increase from there. So then also now we jump into, so we've talked about the reflection. We've talked about the burning. Real quick, I want to cover LP. Also, a percentage of our token goes into what's called LP, and that is as a liquidity provider. Most tokens out there, the liquidity is provided on things like PancakeSwap or on Uniswap by people who hold the token. They provide that token for then the platform to sell or buy tokens back and forth. On the centralized exchanges, they're providing that liquidity. In the case of our token, a percentage of every single sale goes towards that liquidity. So it's locked liquidity that is owned by the TruBadger token holders in order to secure a basement on it. So right now we have, and you'll see, I'll show you on our site, over $1.6 million in BNB token that are belong to the token project that are locked in our liquidity in order to keep a market. If somebody wants to sell, there is BNB there to cover that. And if somebody wants to buy, there is TruBadger tokens there to cover that. All right. So those are 3. So we've got 3 for the reflection, 4 for the LP. That is 7 plus 1% for reflection, which gives us 8% of the 10% fee that it costs on the transactions. Where does the other 2 go? This to me is the magic of the project. It is the innovation and marketing. So the other 2% combined goes into innovation and marketing. Half of it right now 1% of it is going into the marketing fund for the first 6 months of the project. We're down about a month right now, so it's got about 5 more months to do that. And then all of that will go towards the innovation. The innovation fund is where we build value behind the TruBadger token. By taking those funds and utilizing them to create projects that have services that can be sold to end users, whether those are businesses or individuals, creating value in the marketplace where people go, hey, you're providing me this, I'm going to give you money for it. Whether those be NFTs or whether that be a platform that helps people in a premium swap situation, all of those software to trade tokens on the market, swapping and or buying and selling tokens on the marketplace. Those are the types of services that we will do. Now, what will happen is for the ones that the innovation fund, right, actually help get going and the community comes behind it, there'll be 2 things that'll happen. One is a percentage of the revenue from that will be paid back to the TruBadger Foundation, which becomes an asset of the token holders. And number 2 is a airdrop will be done when that project releases a native token to all TruBadger token holders that meet the requirements that we'll put in place. A lot of that will be how long you've been holding your tokens. So this is the magic to create the value behind the token on that side. And you can come in here and check this out yourself and read all about it. We've got our anti-whale in place here to make sure that giant transactions cannot take place. Of course, the more the market cap goes up, the bigger those transactions can be, but they're transactions that should not harm the token. So you can go in here, guys, and you can read all about it. I'm going to pop back out here and we are going to go to our social media. So another thing that we have here, guys, is our social media along the right-hand side of the screen here. You can easily go click on it. It'll follow along as you go down the page. Also, too, for people that have international, if you come up here and you click on the drop-down menu, we have this where it converts into many languages. So it is available for people to look at and read the site. Let's jump out to Telegram real quick. Telegram is one of the prime ways where you can learn about the TruBadger community. Of course, we have a growing community, a little over 5,500 people. Everything that's important gets dropped into here in the Telegram chat when you get in here. I'm trying to get rid of this. Let's see if I can get rid of these right here. Here, just got to get rid of that. There we go. I'm being invaded by something. I didn't know what. But anyway, guys, you can come in here and you can learn all about it. We have pinned posts up here at the top. Corey, what happened to my pinned post, buddy? Did I make it go away somehow?
You could have. You can hit those 3 little dots to see if they come back up.
There we go. Anyway, guys, normally there's a pinned post here. Who knows what I did to it to make those go away? But normally there's a pinned post. And so if you want to see if an event is coming up or something's going on, you can just go up here and click on the pinned post. You can check out all the different stuff that's going on in the community. When you come down here, guys, you can click on this little forward-facing thing right there, and this will pull up the commands. You can see who all the admins are. When you're dealing in Telegram, guys, I want you to make sure that you can click on here, and if these are the only people that should be reached out to that you as an admin person. And remember, we will never private message you first. Unless you private message one of these people, that's the only time they'll get back with you through that mechanism. Okay. Now, also one of the unique things that we do is we have Carolyn, we have Steve, we have Candace, and we have Sharona. Incredible, TruBadger members that are on our staff that will help you through the process of getting set up a wallet. They'll do. So if you ever come in here and you just simply type, I need some help setting up a wallet, and you send that, what's going to happen is somebody's going to come in here and they're going to set up a Zoom room and they're going to send that to you. But what I want you to do is come down here and click on this list and make sure that it is one of these people that are doing that and not someone else. All right. So it should only be our authorized admins that are doing this in our chat. But anyway, that'll help you get set up and they'll walk you through it. Carolyn has been busy all day. One of the great things, guys, if you want to know, is TruBadger growing. I know Carolyn has at least 3 or 4 different, and you see Mark Schwartz there saying hi there, I believe. I can't see what the chat says because my Zoom thing is in the way there, but so anyway, I know that Carolyn has 3 or 4 of these things set up today, and she is going to be extremely busy. So you guys see here, they put a calendar link in here. I can click on this calendar. This is beautiful. And I can come over here and I can schedule an appointment with one of our staff that is going to come on and help you out. So that's just one of the things that we do in the space. I am going to now go over here and we're going to pop out to Twitter. Let's go to Twitter, but our Twitter page, guys, yes, please come join, follow. Boom. I set up a new Twitter account. So you can come here and you can learn all kinds of information about it. But here is the important thing on our site. Usually when tokens go on exchanges, they have a bump in value because of the number of people that can do it. We have just announced that we will be going on CoinTiger. It is an Asian exchange. And they are doing all kinds of marketing and promotion for TruBadger. Last night, we worked with them to send out messages to 100,000 plus people on WeChat. They're called KOLs. They're the influencers on WeChat, as well as a media. They're going to be announcing they're sending it out to over 50 media that are in the token space throughout Asia. So that is taking place, as well as contests and all kinds of promotions and marketing on CoinTiger. So that is one of the exchanges that will be going on. As well, we have a second exchange that we're going on right here. Let's jump out here, which is IndoX, which you can see has a substantial amount of volume going through it on a daily basis. This one will be next week. All right, it's a highly rated on CoinMarketCap for its the quality and the value of the exchange. But we'll be on IndoX next week sometime, probably towards the middle or the end of the week. So that's a lot of the things that we have going on. Our goal here is in the next week or so. And again, there's no guarantees with this one because we are not in control of it. But our goal is to, and we should, from the cycle of when we put in our application and stuff, we should be going on CoinMarketCap here very soon. We're hoping any day now. But of course, we're not in control of that. They are. So we won't know until we actually show up on there. Again, these are all things that should help expose TruBadger to growth, right? So let's jump out to PooCoin. Let's go look at one of the most important things here in the TruBadger world, and that is our chart on where we're at. So you can see I was able to click on that very easily and move through there. And let's see here. Let's hit the 1 month because that's what we're at, is about 1 month here. And we're going to adjust this over just a hair. So guys, this is our launch day right here. And as you can see, we have steadily continued to climb over the last 29 days to our current market cap of $22.6 million. One of the things I'm proud of, that anybody that got in this first day right now, if they've held on to their tokens, is in a profitable situation here with TruBadger. On top of, not only did the price go up across this thing from this point forward, it's they've gotten reflection on every single transaction. So not only do they have more tokens or higher value tokens, but they also have more of them in the process. And again, you can see the liquidity here. Our liquidity is locked currently on DEX sales. So you can check that out as well. We are an audited project, so you can see our audit results. So that is available there for you to check out. So we've got an audit. Let's see. There we go. Contract audit right here. So you can come down here and you can click and you can see that we were audited by Tech Rate on the contract. So that we're an audited project, as well as you can come down here and see the 5 of our team members. We actually have 15. We're going to be adding another link page here in the next week or so that'll have a profile on all of the rest of them. You can come down here and look at some of the partnerships we have going on. We Deerlock, Tech Rate, BS Scan, CoinGecko, which is where I'm going to go right now, is over to CoinGecko. Let's go here. If you want to research the TruBadger token, this is a great place to go and research it. Let's go here, TruBadger. We're going to put that in there. All right, let's jump out here. This is a great place to go to learn about it. Again, guys, our social media links are available on CoinGecko. So you can come over here. There's all the social media links if you want to check that out. You can go from here to BS Scan. So you can actually come right here to BS Scan. You can click on this. On BS Scan, you're going to be able to see the number of token holders. We have 2,885. You can also come here to PooCoin and click on token holders. You can click on to read the contract, and you can also look at the transactions there. So being the blockchain, there's a lot of information that's available on each and every single project there. Also, from our BS Scan, you can jump out to the website. You can also check out all the social media there from here. Okay, this is also another place for you to grab the right contract number. As you can see right here, you can click right here and copy the contract number and move forward from there. You can see the total token supply. You can see the daily volume on this chart. You can also see, how many people have liked in our the project. So you can see 3,265 people like this project. And then there are really people that are following it to check it out and see what's going on there. And then, of course, you can come down and you can see the charts. You can also come down here and see how many people voted. And you can see, of course, I voted that it's good because I happen to like this project a lot. And you can also come down here as well, and you can see a quick look at the 14-day, 7-day, and then the last 24 hours and the last hour. We don't have 30 days yet because I believe tomorrow is our 30th day. So that'll populate there, and you can see the performance over 30 days. So let's see. Is there anything I'm forgetting, Corey?
I think you covered it pretty well. I'm checking for questions, and I do not see, just a lot of great comments.
All right. Awesome, guys. Well, we're going to have another one of these later on today. Corey, do you have that schedule handy of when we have these? These are really to bring new people, for us to give an insight into what TruBadger is about, just a quick walkthrough on the project.
Yes, we'll be going live again tonight at 7 p.m. and all these times are in PDT. So we'll be doing the 7 p.m. and then tomorrow we have 7 a.m., 10 a.m., 1 p.m., and 3 p.m.
And so if you've talked to someone and said, man, you got to get TruBadger tokens, they go, well, what is it? How do I learn about it? You just give them one of those times, get the link over to them, which you can find on our Telegram. And then they can pop on here and they can learn all about it. And if they would like to get any questions answered, if you have somebody that's going, hey, I've got some questions, send them to one of these because we'll answer the questions live on there. And we'll be doing that tonight, answering questions about TruBadger. And have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you for joining us. Oh, hold on, buddy. We have one in the Q&A maybe here. Will there be a burn party tomorrow night? Yes, absolutely. There will be a burn party tomorrow night. Yes.